Moving on to the Browns here. Browns, big conversation piece this year, finishing at 11-5 after only being a couple years removed from being a 1-15 and a 0-16 team. Uh, Really amazing way that this organization turned things around, uh, and to make it to the divisional round against the Chiefs, and had an opportunity at the end of the game to get the ball back to potentially win the game. Obviously, it helped in that game that Patrick Mahomes went down, kind of turned the favor back towards the Browns to kind of get things going and take that game over. But at the same time, backups get paid millions of dollars as well to because they need to be ready at any moment to come in, put the team on their back, and do what needs to get done. So, um, obviously, good to see Mahomes came back from that, and he's going to be playing in the Super Bowl. But yeah, really big future for the Browns. Um, Due to their lack of success over the last like 10 years, they've had a lot of high round draft picks, a lot of really good talent come in there. Um, Miles Garrett, obviously, on the defense. Uh, they their defense looks like it's getting better and better every year. And obviously with their offense, they just add more firepower every year. They got Jarvis Landry, OBJ, who got hurt earlier in the year. He'll be back and ready to go next year. So you have really two top 10 wideouts on one team together. Um, their tight end, I'm trying to think of their tight end's name. Um, do, do, do. The Joku. Yep, the Joku. That's who I was thinking of. David Njoku, really good tight end. I could see him doing really or adding firepower to that team as well. And Nick Chubb, another running back who, as he matures and gets better and better, he's going to be a top 5 running back, if not already in the conversation of being a top 5 running back. So the Browns really have a bright future ahead of them. It was awesome to see them get into the playoffs for the first time uh, in over a decade, really almost 2 decades. And then on top of that, get their first playoff win since the 90s. So that was awesome to see. They finished 11-5 this year. Given that they're in the AFC North with the Steelers and the Ravens, um, I see them. I see it being hard for them to continue that. Again, I don't know what their schedule looks like for next year, but given that you have to play the Steelers and the Ravens both twice a year, um, and they, excuse me, they won 11-5 this year. I'm going to say they match that. I don't see them really getting any better than that. I don't see them falling apart and going down. So this is my first prediction for teams this year that are kind of stay where they're at, and that's not a bad thing for them either. 11-5, make it to the divisional round is obviously good for the Browns, but yeah, I'm gonna say they finish 11-5 next year, just like they did this year.